Hello, everyone. This is Kurt, and with WPHorde, just want to go over the new additions that's going to be coming out. We're still in testing, but I want to give you a little bit of a live demonstration of what we're doing. So right here, I have a CSV or an Excel spreadsheet, but I'm going to save it as a CSV. And I do have these each, lots of columns in here. We have product number, the product name, the affiliate URL, image URLs, price, description. All of that's included into the CSV. The very top row, you're going to notice that we have these header names. Now I'm going to grab those, which I already have, and I'm going to be utilizing these in the actual posts. So let me show you how we're going to be doing this inside of WPHorde. So what I'm going to do is right here, we see that I've got the dealfuel.csv export, and it has headers. I've check marked that. So what we're going to do is we're going to call the product, because that's the product name, as we see right there. And I'm just going to do now at price. So it'll pull in the price right here into the header. So now we have source. So once again, we're going to pull in the product. But this time what I want is I want this to be H1. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to hyperlink this. And this is going to be affiliate URL. And check mark that. So now if we come to source, we're going to notice where it says Ahref, affiliate URL, product. Everyone should be able to see that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come on down and we are going to add image URL 1. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go to source, and I'm just going to do image source equals image 1. But remember, we got to put those brackets around it because that's how we're calling it. And then close that. And we're going to do a break, and we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to call image URL 2. Because that is what we have here. Now, after that, what we're going to do is do another break. And then this, we're going to do description, because that's what we have as the header name right there. And then after that, or actually what we're going to do is inside of H1, we've got that, and then we'll include price right there. So we've got the title of the product, we've got the price, we've got the images, we've got the description, and if we wanted to, we can add more content in here, totally up to you. And then what type of post are we going to do? We're going to do a post or a page. If we're doing posts, that'll work on self-hosted WordPress.com sites, or your own self-hosted WordPress sites, or WordPress.com sites. If it's just a page, those are self-hosted. In other words, these cannot be utilized for WordPress.com sites. So I'm going to go ahead and do as a page, and I'm going to choose my testing ground here. Now you can only select one blog when you use the mass post page edition. And then we're going to leave it as publish. And then I'm going to come back to source. And then what I'm going to do is just click start. And at this point in time, it's looking at the information that's inside of the CSV, which will open back up as soon as it's finished. You got to make sure that you close it before you run this. That way two applications aren't trying to grab it. So now it's already at 2%, and it's going to creep up. It's just going to keep making these posts one at a time. We'll give it just a moment or two. While that is running, I'll pull up test 1. And there we go. Scroll down. So there's the title, there's the price, there's product number. So this is a different post that I was doing. So we'll give it just a moment or two. Let's see here. To 8%. We'll stop at around 12% because there's quite a few items inside of that. So there's no need to post everything. I'll stop there. We're going to come over to submissions. Created a few. So we're going to look at the details. And I'm going to pull up this one. And these are all the pages. Remember that. So there's the header, which is H1 with my affiliate link. And then, of course, the price. And then there's the images. And then, of course, the text that goes along with it. So we can go back and we'll look at another one. Now, this is just quickly running through this. So there's the title that it pulled in, the price, the images, and the description, all coming into your WordPress sites, whether it be a self-hosted or something else. So that's one way that we can do it. Another way that we can do it is with a text file. Now, a text file can only be, and I'll do a quick look here, a single row. So let's say that you're just wanting to change the location name in your posts. So you would grab your actual file that we're wanting here, which is going to be city names. And then in this case, we're just going to call it by calling item. And then inside of here, you can use spin text once again, as well as with everything else, you can use spin text. You can even have spin text in the CSV or in the text file. The text file can only be one column of information. CSV, you can have multiple columns. So you can pull that in, and I'm just going to do these as a post, and I'm going to choose Jeff City Lawyers, just for testing purposes. And then, of course, here you can select images. Once again, the exact same functionality works in this way as well. I'm just going to choose smile, choose. Now, of course, you could probably choose your city that you're working with as well, or location. On that, we'll see some stuff that we have here. I'm just going to select a few images and click done. And then all you have to do is click on start. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a post on that particular page or the WordPress site per entry in that text file. So this is how you're going to be able to create mass pages. Now this one, item, is when there's just a text file, one column, you call it by the word item. Makes life simple. I'm going to stop sharing here just for a second while this is working and seeing if there's any comments. I don't see any yet, which is great. That means everyone's just dumbfounded. And I'll share my screen again. There we go. %, almost there. View report. So now you're going to notice that the title is per city name that we have in that text file, because that's what we did. We pulled it into the actual URL. There's an image, there's the name, there's the city name as well. So this is how it's going to be working. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feature requests, we can do that. Oh, someone was asking how we handle with no header. So if we're uploading a CSV and it doesn't have a header. So let me pull up. This one does. Let me pull up that file real quick. I'm going to open with Microsoft Excel. So here we've got time, phone, address, website link, business name. So we have this information. This is scraped from the Yellow Pages. So we have all of this information here. But what you can do is if you didn't have a header, in other words, time, phone, address, this information, you can do, it's going to be called as item-1, item-2, item-3, item-4, and then item-5. So if you didn't have a header row, that's what you would do. And then of course you wouldn't check mark has headers. Then we're going to be looking for the actual item. And I can do that real quick just to show you what this looks like. And we'll just grab this. Item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll change these numbers. Okay, so now we're going to do this as a post. And we're going to choose my WordPress site. We can select some images. Let's say St. Louis. Go. There we go. Arch. Everyone knows the arch. A little bit more. We'll just choose a few photos. That should be good. And go ahead and click done. And then we're going to click on start. And this shouldn't take very long. There's not a lot of entries in this. We'll let this one go all the way through. I'm going to check, see if there's any questions or comments. Nothing yet. Good. We're halfway done with this. And there we go. We're going to view the report. So the very first one, it's not because it had a header row. But here we go. We're going to choose this one. Scroll down so we can see the information. Item 1, item 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see it all right here. And then you can rearrange it however you want to. But it does pull in that information. We'll pull up this one. That's item 1, 2, 3. This one had a link, and you're going to notice that it's an actual Twitter link. So it embedded that perfectly fine. Sam's Auto Body. And we'll choose one more. Safe Light Auto. These are the link that it had. So we have all of this right here. So it works, and it works extremely well. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. As soon as I'm finished testing some more, we will be making this live for all of our existing customers and new ones. So take care. Bye.